Hey guys, welcome back to the Kings of Legacy show. My name is Rich James Jackson and I'm back with another episode that's going to challenge and hopefully inspire you as well, because today we're diving deep into the profound truth. And I absolutely love this quote. It's like my favorite quote. I think it's going to be my quote for the year is the magic you are looking for is in the work you are avoiding. Let's unpack what that means for us and in our journey towards personal and professional greatness. So, just before we dive in, I guess I want to start this by that quote really resonates with me. And I guess it was only 18 months, 2 years ago, where I really knew that I've been a personal trainer for a long time. And I knew that I really wanted to be able to assist people in the mindset space and to create new trainings and new learnings and really go there, because I was often in deep conversations and deep personal conversations that matter. And I essentially didn't really know how to navigate it. And it kind of always didn't upset me, but I was like, oh, I wish there were some tools. I wish I knew more. I wish I could help guide people or help direct people in the right direction depending on what was going on in their world. And I guess the magic that I was looking for was out there. I took the steps that I needed to take to upskill, invest in myself, and I've not looked back from that moment. So a little bit of a story, a little bit of breakout story time for you there. So this quote really resonates with me. So let's kick this off with, why do we avoid certain tasks or challenges? Normally it's often down to just fear. It's fear of failure. It's fear of stepping out of our comfort zones. Or maybe it's fear of facing some truth, or the truth about ourselves that we may have never even confronted before. But this is the kicker. It's in these very challenges where the real growth and the real transformations actually happen. Let's talk strategies. How do we confront and overcome rather than avoid this work? First, it's about awareness, recognizing the areas that we're shying away from. When someone says a certain word or a certain topic, where do we just turn away from? When do we look to change the conversation? What is that work? Where do we feel like we're avoiding things? It's about redefining our relationship with these tasks. Instead of seeing them as burdens, we can essentially now start to view them as stepping stones towards our goals. Now, I've got a few questions for you today, and I want you to think about these questions. What's one task or challenge you've been avoiding lately, and what do you think is holding you back from tackling it? So what's one task or challenge you've been avoiding lately, and what do you think is holding you back from tackling it? Let's get these brain juices flowing. Next question. Think about a goal that you've set but you haven't made much progress on or much progress toward. What uncomfortable work does it involve, and how might tackling that directly change your progress? So think about a goal that you've set but you haven't made much progress, if any, on. What's the uncomfortable work? What uncomfortable work does it involve? And how might tackling that directly change your progress? Have you ever experienced a moment of growth or discovery that came from doing something you initially resisted? How did that change your perspective on facing challenges in the future? What advice, I absolutely love this question, what advice would you give someone who's struggling to start or complete a task they know is important but find intimidating? Whew, love that question. Hopefully your brain juices are absolutely flowing right now. And don't be afraid to reach out if some of this stuff is like you have any little mini aha moments, or you have any questions to me. Reach out to me on social media is probably the best place to catch me on, probably Facebook at Rich James Jackson. So we've spoke about and we've had a few questions. Now I want to share with you a couple of practical steps to start embracing the work that you've been avoiding. Number one, I want you to set small, manageable goals within that daunting task. So if you've got like a big task or it feels big, what's some small, manageable goals within inside that task itself? Number two, create a plan that breaks down the task into smaller and, I guess, less intimidating steps. So how do we break it down? How do we chunk it down into small bite-sized steps that ultimately lead to the fruition of that plan? And what I want you to do is number three is remind yourself of the benefits and growth that lie beyond the challenge. Think about once you smash through this challenge and you do this work, what is on the other side of that? Remind yourself of that. It's really powerful. Remember that the path to discovery and the path to discovering your true potential and unlocking the magic in your life often lies in doing the work that intimidates you the most. Face those tasks head on and you'll be amazed at what you can achieve. Thank you for joining me on today's episode. And if you found some value in our discussion today, share this episode with someone who might need to hear it, or share it on social media. Tag me in it at Rich James Jackson. Don't forget to follow us for more insights and stories that can help you grow. And remember, the magic you are seeking is in the work you're avoiding. So go out there, embrace it, and transform your life. Catch you on the next show, and we'll be diving deep into topics that really matter to you. Until then, keep pushing your boundaries, fuck small talk. Let's make every single moment count.